Hi, I'm Chisholm, and today I'll be reviewing the Owl House finale, Watching and Dreaming. In order to give my complete thoughts on the episode, I will have to spoil it eventually, but first I'll be recapping the most important events that occurred leading up to it. If you've seen everything leading up to the finale, you should be good for now, so without further ado, let's go. So, this human girl named Luz takes a portal to a magical land called the Boiling Isles. There she meets a witch, Ida, and her traveling buddy King, short for King of the Demons. She stays with Ida and King in the Owl House, which is a house that is also an owl. Yeah, it's a whole thing. She also goes to a magic school that is basically Hogwarts, where she befriends two witches named Willow and Gus and makes a powerful enemy in Amity. Later on, we learn that Ida can turn into a giant bear thing and that the potion she uses to keep herself from beasting out isn't as strong anymore. Also, we find out that Amity doesn't actually hate Luz, but actually really likes her. Also, the Boiling Isles is ruled by an emperor named Belos, and he's really lame, kidnapping Ida to get her turned to stone, and forcing Luz to destroy her only way home to stop him from doing some messed up stuff. And that's just the first season. In Season 2, Belos sends his nephew Hunter to, hunt Luz and Ida. Then Hooty goes crazy and stuff, while King and Ida power up and Luz and Amity make their relationship official. Luz manages to contact the human world where whatever the heck that is impersonating her, and when her mom finds out, she does what any good mother would do and tells Luz to stop putting her life at risk every other day in a world full of demons and come home. After that, Luz goes back in time and helps a human man named Philip find somebody called the Collector. Turns out Philip is evil and he's also Emperor Belos. Whoops. We learn about Ida's old friend Rain, and Luz learns more about Belos. Yup, still evil. King finds out he's a Titan, which makes him the most powerful creature in the Boiling Isles probably, and they all work to stop Emperor Belos from killing all the witches with something called a draining spell. Rain saves Ida from the draining spell by pulling off her arm, which she just never gets back after that, I guess. Also, Luz returns home with her friends from the other world. Wrong show. There we go. Belos has apparently followed them to the human realm, so they face off against him again before returning to the demon realm, which has changed a lot thanks to a now resurrected Collector. Belos, who just refuses to die, manipulates the Collector into turning against Luz, Ida, and King, and that's where we're at, heading into the finale. From here, it's a spoiler zone, so consider this your final warning. So, the Collector meets Luz and the others, and Luz realizes that the Collector isn't out to hurt them, but to befriend them. She then tries to convince the Collector that the best way to make friends isn't to nearly kill them playing one of his sadistic games, but to be nice to them, which clearly blows the Collector's mind. While she's doing this, however, Belos figures out another way to kill all the witches, by invading a Titan's body through its heart. Rain tries to stop him, to no avail, and it seems the Boiling Isles is doomed after all. Just kidding, it's a children's show. Luz meets Papa King, who temporarily gives her the powers of a Titan to let her defeat Belos once and for all. LARPing as her favorite book character Azura, she is able to stop Belos, and as he begs her to save him from the boiling rain that the Boiling Isles apparently gets its name from, she does the Batman thing.
I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
Then Luz loses her powers, blah, that was hard to say, and the episode ends. Kidding again, they do a Harry Potter style flash forward with Luz preparing to go to Witch College, and the episode ends for real. Overall, I felt like Watching and Dreaming did a good job of wrapping up the show's main story threads. While I would have liked the Collector to be explored more as a villain, I like how they were redeemed in a way that let the series go full circle, letting Luz recount her own journey and how it changed her as a person. Not only does Luz realize how similar she and the Collector really are, but with Papa King's help, she realizes how different she and Belos are, even if the two of them, just like King's daddy, are only looking to protect the people they love. That was a smart way to resolve what was probably Luz's biggest inner conflict since finding out who Belos really was, and it led to what I think is the show's most thrilling action sequence, involving all of the major characters in the fight against Belos. I think it hit all the right notes to ensure that the series would go out on top. There are still some things I wish the show had gotten to do, most notably this.
If you ever want to search for the truth, I'll help you.
Thank you.
But I can't complain about what we did get in the shortened final season. We could have gotten more time with Hunter and Willow and Gus in the special, but we got plenty of time with them in the first two specials, so the decision to focus on a trio of Luz, Ida, and King that had been central to the first two seasons and had been separated until now is a decision that I feel was the correct one. The special follows a lot of the same story beats as the Amphibia finale, The Hardest Thing, but it differs in a way that stays truer to what the Owl House is trying to be, a show more about finding people who love you than about learning to love yourself regardless of where you are or who you're with. Both shows excelled at what they wanted to do and are a must-watch for anyone who loves cartoons. For us to get two shows this good airing at basically the same time is a big win for animation fans of all ages, reminding me a lot of Nickelodeon in the early 2000s with peak SpongeBob and Fairly OddParents, and Cartoon Network in the early 2010s with peak Adventure Time and Regular Show. Disney has dominated the early 2020s in the same way, but unlike these shows I just mentioned, neither Amphibia nor the Owl House overstayed their welcomes, telling the stories they wanted to tell and giving them definitive endings, something we just don't see enough of in animation. Though Disney Channel will likely pivot from here, making it unlikely that we ever see a 1-2 punch like Amphibia and the Owl House on the network again, it was a whole lot of fun while it lasted.